welcome back children. So today we will discuss about exponential forms. So where do we use exponential forms? Exponential forms. As we know in lower classes, the exponential forms will use to represent mostly we'll use to represent by if the number multiply itself with a certain times. For example, if I write x power m, the x power m here represents x is a number, but what happened, x is a number, it's multiplying itself how many times? What is the power here? M. So here x multiplying itself m times, so that we can write x power m. Okay, so in case if I write 2 power 4, what 2 power 4 represent here? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So that means here 2 multiplying itself how many times? 4 times. Okay, look at here, 2 call it as a base and the 4 can be called it as a exponent. Exponent or power, or we can call it as an index. Okay, got it all? Okay. Now we'll see some formulas of exponential formulas. We know laws of exponents. Okay, so why should I tell you these all? Because we'll see. Okay, now look at a power 0 is equal to 1. So if you take any number and with power 0, with index 0, the value will be 1. That means if I mention 343 whole power 0 is equal to, now it's 1. Here there is a condition, a value not be 0. A value not be 0. So other than 0, if you take any positive number, any positive real number, then we can write it as a 1. Okay, you can write even negative numbers also, but better to go with the positives. Okay, next, so 7492000000, okay, zeros whole power 0 1. So here there is no any relation with the number, because I gave already formula any power 0, a power 0 is equals to 1. Okay, next, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. What did you understand? Here we have two same a's, that means the bases are same, correct? The bases are same. Look at m and n. Maybe m and n are two different values, or maybe same also sometimes. Okay, so I am taking two different values, that is 3 and 5. 2 power 3 into 2 power 5, that is equal to, what is the formula? A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Look at in the solution RHS part we have written single a, that means single base, correct? So 2 power 3 into 2 power 5, but when comes to answer side we have written a single base. I have written a single base. Okay, so exponent, the index I have written as m plus n, correct? So here the index I can write it as 3 plus 5. Overall the answer is 2 power 8. So mostly while children are writing the exponents, they used to write a, no, it's not, it's a very big mistake. Okay, so the base always must be larger than exponent. The people must be easily to understand which is base and which is exponent. Okay, so the exponent number font must be smaller than the font size of base. Okay, let's see. One more last. A power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. A power m minus n. So let's see once. 2 power 3 by 2 power 8. See, look at 2 same. 2 same. A power correct only. 2 and 2. M by n. Okay, 3 by 8. Okay, so simple we'll write 3 minus 8 answer 2 power minus 5. what happened here? We got it power as a negative. So we have a formula. If a has a negative exponent, then we'll send to denominator place positive. So here we'll apply that formula. We'll write a 1 by 2 power 5. So if you think it is the first step, what happened in the second step? Look at. So when a certain number had a exponent positive in denominator place, the same number when comes to numerator place, the exponent has changed to opposite sign. Okay. So that means if I write 1 by 2 power minus 9, then when it comes upper side, definitely it will change the sign of the exponent. Okay. So that is another kind of formula. 1 by a power minus n is equal to a power n. Look at, when it is a negative, when comes to denominator, become positive. When it is a negative in denominator place, when comes numerator place, it has become positive. So it's changing the sign. Okay. Next. A power m whole power n is equal to, you can write a power mn. Why should I? Look at 2 cube whole power 2. So just to remember, square, no, it is a square, correct? Square is nothing but it's multiplying itself 2 times, correct? Look at 2 power 3 multiplying itself 2 times. So it is in the form of a power m into a power n, that is nothing but m plus n, a power m plus n. So here also we will write a 2 power 3 plus 3, that is equal to 2 power 6. Yes. So instead of these, what I have written? We have written a power mn. That means 3 into 2. It's simple, 2 power 6. So it is also one type of loss of exponents. Yeah. Next, a by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m, or ab whole power m is equal to a power m into b power m. We'll see 2 examples, no issue. First example, 3 by 7 whole power 4. So in these cases, the power 4 will separate for numerator and denominator. So we'll write 3 power 4 by 7 power 4. Next, 21 whole power 4. So that one we can, 21 we can write it as 3 sevens whole power 4. So 3 power 4 into 7 power 4. Correct? So AB whole power m is equal to, we can convert it into a power m into b power m. Look at a by b whole power m is equal to, we have written a power m by b power m. So these are the formulas of laws of exponents. Why should I tell you these all? Because it is just a recall information about the laws of exponents. Okay. So we'll talk about binary operations once. Addition, it's opposite subtraction, correct? Multiplication, it's opposite division. We know subtraction opposite addition and division reverse multiplication. So these factors can be called it as an inverse. Inverse is nothing but maximum opposing. Okay, opposite plus addition, opposite subtraction, inverse. Okay. Now I got it out. What is that? Exponential form we use it to write. For example, I can write 2 cube is equal to 8. Here the 2 cube can be called it as an exponential form. Correct? Now I want to give importance even for 8 also. Okay, one more. 2 power x is equal to 8. It's my question. So here what tells us? X is a certain power of 2 which gives value of 8. Am I right? So now I need an inverse of exponential form also. Inverse of exponential is nothing but it's called logarithms. Okay. Logarithm is inverse of exponents, or exponents are inverse of a logarithm. and simply they are inverse to each other, opposite to each other. We can convert into one way to another way. Okay, we'll see. Formula. Listen, pay attention. If a comma n are positive real numbers and the n comma n are integers. Okay, so that's the condition. Now look at a power x is equals to n implies. Now look at a power x is equals to n. A power x is equals to n. Here a, what is a? Base. Index. What is index? X. What is answer? N. N is the answer. Now what I am going to do? Now I am going to convert exponential form to logarithm form. Okay. Now pay attention very well. So logarithm short form, will write it as a log. Okay, log. And remember, the base doesn't change. Simply I'll write a as it is. Now they will interchange the places. That means x comes here and n comes to x place. Now we'll write here n, that is equal to x. Now what happened? A power x is equals to n implies log n to the base a. It is way of reading. Okay, so here we'll read it as log n to the base a, that is equal to x. We'll see examples better. We can understand. Okay. Examples. 2 power 3 is equal to 8 implies, what I said, base doesn't change. Am I right? So log will write 2 is the base. They will exchange the places, I said. Am I right? So here we'll write 8, that is equal to 3. So the way of reading, log 8 to the base 2, that is equals to 3. We'll see, we'll go with examples. 3 power x is equal to 5. It is exponential form. Then, now directly I will write, okay, because you may get idea. What I will write? Log 5 to the base 3, that is equal to x. We'll cross check, okay. Here base 3, so here also base 3. What happened? Then they exchange the places. Look at 3 power 5, that is equal to x. But the way of reading is log 5 to the base 3, that is equal to x. Okay. Okay. Now we'll apply rules. Okay. 2 power 1 is equal to 2. Correct. 3 power 1 is equal to 3. Correct. 4 power 1, that is equal to 4. So what exponential form tells us? The number which have a power as 1, the answer gives itself. Okay. 2 power 1 is equal to 2, 3 power 1 is equal to 3, 4 power 1 is equal to 4. So implies, if you convert to log form, then look at log, what is the base here? 2, no? 2. Yeah. Implies, what is the base here? 3, no? So 3. Log, what is the base here? 4, no? 4. What I said again? They will exchange the places. That means 2 comes here, correct? No? So 2 is equal to 1. Here they will exchange. So 3 is equal to 1. So here 4 is equal to 1. What did you write? What have you written here? Log 2 to the base 2 is equal to 1. Log 3 to the base 3 is equal to 1. Log 4 to the base 4 is equal to 1. That means when the number and base will be same, that gives the answer as 1. That means if I write log a to the base a, that is equal to 1. Log 90 to the base 90, 1. So when a certain number had the same number as a base, it gives answer as a 1. The logarithm number, okay, logarithm number. Next, two power 0 is equal to 1. I said no already. In the exponential form, any number has a degree 0, as a power is 0, so it gives answer as 1. So 3 power 0 is equal to 1, 4 power 0 is equal to 1. But if we convert to logarithm form, what happens now? Log 2 is a base here, right? 2 as it is. Look at 1, that is equals to 0. Here also. Log here now 1 to the base 3, that is equal to 0. Implies log 1 to the base 4 is equal to 0. What happened? Here we can look the same log 1, log 1, log 1. So therefore I can get the idea log 1 answer is always 0. Correct? Some cases what will happen, they will give only number, log with a number, they never mention the base. So in these cases what we'll use, if they not mention any base specifically, so there in the empty space we'll treat it as a 10. For example, if I say simply log 5, that is a mean I am talking about log 5 to the base 10. If they given only log 7, so that is a mean here I am talking about the log 7 with the base 10. Okay, got it all? Okay, now we'll see the formulas. Better we'll write at a side formulas, because another side will do the solutions. So while solving the solutions, we can select the formula from the table, okay? Laws of logarithms, okay? So first I'll write log xy, product x into y, xy to the base a is equals to log x to the base a plus log y to the base a. Next, log x by y to the base a. Here we'll write log x to the base a minus log y to the base a. Okay, next, log x power m to the base a. Look at what happened. Look at the upper number have power. The upper number has a power. Okay. So simply I can write m into log x to the base a. Fourth one, log x to the base a power m. Look at what happened now. What happened now? Now the power per base only. So here we'll write 1 by m, because the exponent per base, that's why I have written 1 by m. 1 by m into log x to the base a. And two more special properties we discussed already. What are they? Log a to the base a, 1. When the numbers are same, that our answer gives 1. And log 1 with any base, the answer is 1. Log 1 with any base, answer gives 0. Log 1 with the same, log a number with the same number as a base, that gives answer as a 1. Okay, we'll see some problems to solve. Yeah, here are some few problems. Log 25 to the base 5. Now we should find the solution. Okay, this problem we can solve in two methods. What are the two methods? One is exponential form, or else we can write a logarithm form. Okay, first we'll see in exponential form. exponential is equal to x. I have written let log 25 to the base pi, that is equal to x. So if you convert to exponential form, then what will happen? I said base never change, okay, 5. These two will change its places. Am I right? X 25. What happened? The log has gone and they interchange the places. If there is no log, we'll add the log. Okay. Now 25. 25, if you do prime factorization, we'll write it as a pi square. 5 into 5. So 5 power x I'll write as it is. 25 I can write it as a 5 power 2. Look at here, the bases are same. And mid we have a equality sign. So therefore I can write x is equal to answer as a 2. X is equal to answer as a 2. Okay, let it. Fine. Now I'll solve the same problem in a logarithmic formula, okay, with a form, logarithm form, log form. Next, what I'll write, x is equal to log 25 and 5. As we know 25, we can express it as log 25, we can write it as a 5 square to the base 5. Any formula? Yeah, third formula. Log x power m to the base a, that is equals to m into log x to the base a. What happened? The m has come forward of log. Am I right? So here also the 2 comes forward. So simply we write 2 into, if 2 comes, then we can write log 5 to the base 5. What happened? The same numbers, no? Look at log a to the base a, it gives answer as a 1. So in the next step we'll write 2 into this total answer as 1. Overall answer is 2. X is equal to answer 2. Correct? I will see one more example. Log 5 to the base 25. I made reverse. Let x, simple x, write an x. In exponential form, how will you write? Remove the log, write to 25 base as it is. Look at 25 power x 5. So simple, here nothing, will write it as a 1. 5 power is nothing, so I have written 1. But we know 25 we can write it as 5 square whole power x 5 power 1. We know a power m into n, answer a power mn. So this one we can write it as 5 power 2x 5 power 1. Okay, so simply we'll write it as 2x is equal to 1, x is equal to answer 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Yeah, x answer we got it as 1 by 2. Okay, so same problem will solve in log form. Okay, now look at same x I have written, then implies x is equal to write log 5 to the base 25. Correct? Same x is equal to log 5, 25 we can write it as 5 square. Now what happened? The power per base. Look at the power per base. What I have written? 1 by m I have written, no? So here I'll write m value 2. So 1 by 2 into log 5 to the base 5. So when the base and upper number same, the answer is equal to 1. So overall x value is 1 by 2. Correct? So these are the ways to solve the problem with loss of exponents by using exponents or loss of logarithms. Okay. I hope you may understand. If you want, we'll see some more problems. Yeah. Log 1 to the base 7. Simple. X. So now I'll solve the problems in both methods. Here I'll use exponential form. Here I'll use logarithm form. Okay. So first if you come to exponential form, look it, exponential form. What happens, 7 will write exactly, they will interchange the places. So we'll write a 7 power x is equal to 1. So we know any power 0, any number power 0 is equal to 1. But we have to compare, we have equality sign, am I right? So here also I need 7 only because here we already have a 7 power x. So instead of 1, I can write a 7 power 0, correct? 7 same, then exponents also same, so x value 0. Then come back, logarithm form, as it is you can write down log 1 to the base 7 is equal to x, implies log 1, implies we'll write x is equal to log 1 to the base 7. So one of the formula in logarithm, sixth formula, log 1 to the base a, that answer is 0. If you have log 1 with any base, the answer is equal to 0. Here we have log 1 with a base 7. So even the total answer is 0. X is equal to, we got it 0. In the both methods we got it same answer. So you can solve the problem by using an exponential form, or else you can use a logarithm form also. So both methods are too good, but being a elder students, class 10 students, you can go with the logarithm forms. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, children.